Now listen to a conversation between a student and a professor.
Good morning, Veronica. How can I assist you today?
Hi, Miss Sanders. I've been really worried about my English class. I need some extra credits to pass, and I'm not sure what to do.
I see. Let's discuss your options. Have you completed all your assignments so far?
Yes, I have, but my grades haven't been as high as I hoped.
All right, let's see. How about we look into some additional assignments or projects you could undertake to boost your grade?
That sounds like a great idea. What kind of assignments could I do?
Well, considering your strengths, perhaps you could work on a research project related to a topic we've covered in class. You could present your findings in a short paper or a presentation.
That sounds challenging but doable. I'm willing to put in the effort.
Additionally, there might be some extra credit opportunities outside of class. For instance, attending English language workshops or cultural events and writing reflections on them. For example, the English department often hosts workshops on essay writing, grammar improvement, and public speaking. Attending these workshops not only enhances your language skills, but also provides valuable insights that can be applied directly to your coursework.
That sounds really helpful. I'll definitely look into attending those workshops. Are there any cultural events you recommend?
Absolutely. There are various cultural events on campus and in the community that can broaden your understanding of the English language and its diverse contexts. For instance, there's an upcoming poetry slam featuring renowned poets from different backgrounds. Attending such events not only exposes you to different forms of expression, but also allows you to engage with language in a creative and dynamic way.
That sounds fascinating. I've always enjoyed poetry, and attending a poetry slam sounds like a fantastic opportunity to immerse myself in the language and culture. I'll make sure to attend and write a reflection on the experience for extra credit.
Wonderful, Veronica. Remember, taking advantage of these opportunities demonstrates your commitment to learning and growth. Keep up the proactive approach, and I'm confident you'll achieve your goals in no time.
Now answer the questions. Question 1. What is Veronica worried about? Question 2. What suggestion does Miss Sanders give Veronica to improve her grade? Question 3. What additional opportunity does Miss Sanders mention for extra credit? Question 4. What kind of events does Miss Sanders recommend to broaden Veronica's understanding of the English language? Question 5. Why does Veronica find attending a poetry slam fascinating? Now listen, a part of a talk in a biology class.
Good morning, class. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of epigenetics, specifically focusing on how genes interact with the environment. Epigenetics refers to changes in gene expression that are not caused by alterations in the DNA sequence itself, but rather by external or environmental factors.
So, does that mean our genes aren't solely responsible for everything?
Exactly. While our genetic makeup certainly plays a significant role in determining our traits and health outcomes, Epigenetic mechanisms can modify how genes are expressed without changing the underlying DNA sequence. These modifications can be influenced by various environmental factors, such as diet, stress, exposure to toxins, and even social interactions.
Can you give us an example of how this works?
Of course. Let's consider the phenomenon of DNA methylation. This is a common epigenetic mechanism where methyl groups are added to certain regions of DNA, which can either activate or silence gene expression. For instance, studies have shown that individuals exposed to high levels of stress during childhood may experience changes in DNA methylation patterns, which can impact their susceptibility to certain diseases later in life.
That's really interesting. So, how do scientists study these epigenetic changes?
Great question. Scientists use a variety of techniques such as genome-wide methylation profiling and chromatin immunoprecipitation to analyze epigenetic modifications at a genome-wide scale. By examining patterns of DNA methylation and histone modifications, researchers can gain insights into how environmental factors influence gene expression and contribute to disease development.
Are these epigenetic changes reversible?
Yes, they can be reversible to some extent. That's one of the most exciting aspects of epigenetics. Certain lifestyle modifications, such as adopting a healthy diet, regular exercise, and stress management techniques, have been shown to promote positive epigenetic changes, potentially reducing the risk of disease and promoting overall well-being.
So, does this mean we have some control over our genetic destiny?
Absolutely. While we can't change our DNA sequence, we do have the power to influence how our genes are expressed through our lifestyle choices and environmental exposures. This concept is known as gene-environment interaction, where genetic predispositions interact with environmental factors to determine our traits and health outcomes.
Can epigenetic changes be passed down to future generations?
Another excellent question. Emerging research suggests that certain epigenetic modifications can be inherited and passed down to offspring, potentially affecting their health and development. This phenomenon is known as transgenerational epigenetic inheritance and highlights the complex interplay between genetics and the environment across generations.
How do epigenetic changes contribute to disease?
Epigenetic dysregulation has been implicated in a wide range of diseases, including cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and neurological disorders. For example, aberrant DNA methylation patterns can lead to the silencing of tumor suppressor genes or the activation of oncogenes, promoting cancer development. Understanding these epigenetic alterations is crucial for developing targeted therapies and interventions to combat disease.
This is all so fascinating. Thank you for explaining it so clearly, Ms. Rogers.
You're welcome. Epigenetics is a rapidly evolving field with profound implications for medicine, biology, and beyond. By unraveling the complexities of gene-environment interactions, we can gain a deeper understanding of human health and disease and pave the way for more personalized and effective approaches to healthcare.
Now answer the questions. 1. What is epigenetics primarily concerned with? Two. Which of the following is an example of an epigenetic mechanism? Three. What lifestyle modifications can promote positive epigenetic changes? Four. How do scientists study epigenetic changes at a genome-wide scale? 5. What term describes the interaction between genetic predispositions and environmental factors? Six. Which of the following statements about epigenetic changes and disease are true? Select 2. Now listen a part of a talk in an astronomy class.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to delve into the fascinating world of the Maya civilization and their advancements in astronomy and calendar systems. The Maya civilization, which flourished in Mesoamerica from around 2000 BCE to the 16th century CE, left behind a remarkable legacy in these fields. Let's explore their achievements together. The Maya were avid astronomers, and they developed a sophisticated understanding of celestial bodies and their movements. They observed the sun, moon, planets, and stars with great precision, and their astronomical knowledge was deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs and societal practices. One of the most notable contributions of the Maya civilization to astronomy is their development of a highly accurate calendar system. Unlike the Gregorian calendar that we use today, which is based on the solar year, the Maya calendar consisted of multiple interlocking cycles that tracked different celestial phenomena. What makes their achievements even more astounding is their ability to make accurate predictions of astronomical events, such as solar and lunar eclipses, with remarkable precision. Maya astronomers were able to calculate these events years in advance, a testament to their advanced mathematical and observational skills. Their accurate predictions not only served practical purposes, such as agricultural planning, but also played a crucial role in religious rituals and societal organization. At the heart of the Maya calendar system were two main cycles, the Tzolk'in and the Hab. The Tzolk'in, also known as the sacred or divine calendar, consisted of 260 days and was used for religious and ceremonial purposes. It was composed of 20 periods of 13 days each, with each day represented by a combination of a number and a glyph. The Hab, on the other hand, was a solar calendar with 365 days divided into 18 months of 20 days each, plus an additional period of 5 days known as the Wayeb. While the Habe calendar was used for agricultural and practical purposes, such as planting and harvesting crops, it also played a significant role in religious rituals and ceremonies. Now let's discuss the Maya's remarkable achievements in astronomy. The Maya possessed a deep understanding of celestial phenomena, including the movements of the sun, moon, and planets. They built observatories and constructed elaborate astronomical instruments to track the motions of the heavenly bodies with remarkable accuracy. The Maya's reverence for astronomy is reflected in the design and orientation of their architectural structures and sacred sites. Maya cities were carefully planned and laid out according to astronomical alignments, with key buildings and temples positioned to align with celestial events such as solstices, equinoxes, and the movements of Venus. The integration of astronomy into architecture not only highlights the Maya's scientific achievements, but also underscores the spiritual and religious significance they attributed to the cosmos. These astronomical alignments were believed to connect the earthly realm with the heavens, reinforcing the Maya's cosmological worldview and cultural identity. Structures like the Caracol at Chichen Itza and the Temple of Kukulkan at the same site demonstrate the Maya's sophisticated understanding of celestial phenomena. The Caracol served as an observatory, with its circular design and strategic openings aligned with key astronomical events, such as the solstices and equinoxes. In conclusion, the Maya civilization made significant advancements in astronomy and calendar systems, which were integral to their religious beliefs, societal organization, and cultural identity. By studying the Maya's achievements, we gain valuable insights into the complex relationship between ancient civilizations and the natural world.
Now answer the questions. 1. What was one of the remarkable achievements of the Maya civilization mentioned in the lecture? 2. What was the primary purpose of the Tzolk'in calendar? 3. Which calendar cycle consisted of 260 days and was used for religious and ceremonial purposes? 4. What distinguished the Hab calendar from the Tzolk'in calendar? 5. How did the Maya predict astronomical events such as solar and lunar eclipses? 6. Which architectural structure served as an observatory for tracking astronomical events? 7. Why does the professor mention
Their accurate predictions not only served practical purposes, such as agricultural planning, but also played a crucial role in religious rituals and societal organization?
Now listen a part of a talk between two students.
Hey, Steve, have you heard about the theater workshop at school?
Yeah, I have. It sounds like a great opportunity. Are you thinking of joining?
I really wanted to, but I missed the enrollment dates. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, don't worry about that. I think you still have a chance to enroll.
Really? How come?
Well, I overheard Peter talking about it yesterday. He said they're keeping enrollment open for 5 more days.
Seriously, that's amazing news. I thought I had missed my chance completely.
See, there's still hope. You should definitely go for it.
I want to, but now I'm worried. I haven't prepared at all for the casting auditions.
I see your point, but don't worry, we can figure something out. How about we brainstorm some ideas to help you prepare?
That sounds like a plan. What do you suggest?
Okay, first you could start by practicing some monologues. Maybe choose a few from different genres to showcase your range.
That's a good idea. I'll definitely start working on that.
Another thing you could do is research the character you're auditioning for. Understand their motivations, backstory, and how they fit into the play.
That makes sense. It'll help me embody the character better during the audition.
Exactly. And finally, why not schedule a mock audition with some friends? It'll give you a chance to perform in front of others and get feedback.
I hadn't thought of that. It's a great way to practice under pressure.
Glad I could help. With these tips, I'm sure you'll nail the audition.
Thanks, Steve. I feel much better now. I'll definitely give it my best shot.
Now answer the questions. 1. What is Mary disappointed about? 2. How long will the enrollment for the theater workshop remain open? 3. What does Steve suggest Mary do to prepare for the audition? 4. What is one of the reasons Steve suggests researching the character for the audition? Five. Which of the following are suggestions Steve gives to help Mary prepare for the audition? Six. Why does Mary mention,
I hadn't thought of that. It's a great way to practice under pressure.
That is the end of this section of the exam.